All right, guys, so we just finished the buyer lead generation strategy with Mailbox Power. Now let's talk about seller lead generation. In this particular video, we're going to talk about seller lead generation by geofarming specific neighborhoods. Now, this software will let you go as far out as cities, zip codes, and state. But remember, as a single agent, if you're a single agent, you need to keep your marketing costs in a state that's affordable. And if you go too wide, you're really not going to be able to handle all those leads. It's just ineffective. So here's the story. You go out and let's just say you have a couple houses you're going to show a buyer, right? And then on your way home, you've been out for a couple hours, you're driving through your neighborhood and you see another broker just put up a for sale sign. How do you feel? If you're like me, that's not a good feeling. The reason why your sign's not in that yard is, quite frankly, your neighborhood doesn't know you exist. They don't know you're an agent. They don't know anything about you, your offers, your brokerage. I mean, how would they know to call you to list if they didn't even know you existed? Well, this strategy will let your neighborhood know who you are and any neighborhood that you want to geofarm. So what you're going to do is you're going to go into your Mailbox Power and you're going to hit the address book. When the address book pulls up, we're going to look for some specific homeowners to start targeting. Now, what's the difference between this and other popular direct mail platforms? You guys have heard of Every Door Direct Mail. That's where you send a postcard to a literal zip code, and it could be 500 minimum to thousands of people. But you're going to be sending your card to people that the majority of them aren't going to be listing in the next 12 months. You're carpet bombing. What this strategy is going to do is laser focus in on what statistically and predictably are people that have a greater opportunity and chance to list with you in the next 12 months, thus spending less money for marketing and less headache and having to weed through tens of thousands of leads versus a couple hundred. So what we're going to do is we're going to target a specific geography. So in this case, we're going to take an address, just a simple address here in the city that I live in, and look at what's going on with that neighborhood. Okay, so when we pull it up, it automatically defaults to 2. We're going to go ahead and do 0.9 miles from that address. Then we're going to shift this bubble up so it encompasses the entire neighborhood. And there we are right there. And you'll notice when this updates, there's going to be about 3,400 plus people that this software found. There you go, 3,424 people that this software found that we could market to. But I don't want to market to all 3,400 of those people, and I don't have the budget to send everybody there a postcard, right? Most agents don't. So what we're going to do is start eliminating some people to get to the real potential sellers. First thing, I'm going to go ahead and just handle single family. I'm looking for people that have been living for 7+ years. I want an income of at least $60,000 a year, and I'm getting rid of everybody but homeowners. The next thing I'm going to do is run down here and look at credit. I'm going to start at 700, and if I have to, I'll back it up to 650. And while this list is populating, it's literally going out into big data and collecting all the information that's available for this software of people that it identifies match the criteria that I just put in. And again, I can't build a list like this on Facebook or YouTube or Google pay-per-clicks. I can't tell them that I only want 700 credit scores that make $60,000 a year that have been living there for. I can't do that. This software lets me. So if you'll notice, it went from 3,500 people to 444. Now let's look at this demographic. All of the homeowners, not renters, but homeowners in this location, which is basically my neighborhood, that have a 700 score that makes $65,000 or $60,000 or more a year, 444. Now, if I want to, I can buy this list. Now watch this, guys. I now own it for $41, okay? And if I want to send everybody in my neighborhood a card letting them know that I exist with an offer, it's $160 a month. That's it. I just now found 444 seller leads. Guys, if you only converted 1% of those, you do the math. If you took 444 and you only could convert 1%, that's 4.5 deals on a $150 postcard spend. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to market to these people once a month. Now, if you've got 444 very targeted seller leads, what's your closing ratio? If you're at 3 to 5%, you just made yourself $60,000 to $80,000 a year with one simple postcard going out once a month for less than one Zillow lead. I think you can see the power in that. So again, guys, this is how you do it. Once you buy that list, it shows up inside of your dashboard. And then you can go into your cards that you have and you can start sending them cards, right? So on your saved projects, by now you should have seen, or you will see after this set of videos, how to upload my cards into your dashboard. So let's look real quick. So let's act like we own that list now, okay? And let's see what's going to happen. Oh, here's a good card. You could send this card. The real estate market is hot. Home values are up. Inventory's down. Hey, Jim, if you've been thinking of selling your home, now's the time. And the back of the card has some more really cool stuff, right? There's about 7 or 8 of those cards you can have access to immediately. But can you imagine sending one of these out a month to that list? And instead of cold calling them, they're going to be calling you? So there it is, guys. We've just touched on the video before, buyer lead generation with the software inside of Mailbox Power. And I just showed you the other powerful method of generating leads with Mailbox Power. And these are not just any leads. These are very targeted seller leads. All right, man, I appreciate every one of you guys. Please make sure to smash that like button before you log off. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button and the bell. And I will see you on the next video.